Hello there. Let us know if you're online. Please check in with the chat, and feel free to throw a topic out there. Can't tell if that's me or somebody else. All right. Anybody out there? I'm going to be bouncing back and forth to Facebook. Now, I'm a one-man show here, so, give me a thumbs up if you're actually in the chat. If you're with us. Okay. Write a comment. All right. Anybody there? Let's see. Well, let's look at the settings. Stream. Camera controls. All right. I'm trying to figure out how I can fix that. All right. Bouncing back and forth here between Facebook and requirements for Facebook. All right. Okay, I'm bouncing back and forth here between Facebook and YouTube. Somebody keeps popping in there, it keeps showing somebody. Is that showing me? Maybe so. I don't know. Facebook. We are live now. All right. If anybody's out there, we're bouncing back and forth. Mercy. Now we're going live. Yes. All right. All right. Activities, distribution. All right. Actually, what did you do? I don't know what I actually saw. Okay. Anybody out there? Nobody. Please give a all right. Okay, who's in here? So it got to be more than just me because it says that there's three. Oh my goodness. The sound is going crazy. The sound was going crazy there. Come on, hit that like button, or if you're in here, or you know, throw a little chat in there. Hey, we'll even talk to Ole Miss fans that are still just too easy to troll. All right. Okay. We got Ben, are you in here? Oh man, look at this. Look at the folks in here. All right, looks like Facebook is getting more people in here than well, Frank Wilson, he got switched around with Kevin Smith. Kevin Smith came over from Ole Miss to coach the running backs, and Frank Wilson went to Ole Miss. He and Golding have a history together. Golding worked for Frank at UTSA a while back. I think Frank Wilson's a great guy, great recruiter. He's going to help Ole Miss in New Orleans probably. But the thing is, Frank really screwed up on the whole running back room. I mean, he goes and pulls Harlan Berry because the boy makes a small little mistake and has a little fumble after he gets, punched out. And then they didn't let him come back the rest of the second half. I mean, there was no reason for us to lose to Houston. Frank's not a great head coach. I mean, that's just, I'm not trying to be mean. That's just the way it is. And so maybe he'll be able to help Ole Miss now that they're going to have to go pull in the second and third string to be on their team. Yeah. Caleb Jackson. Well, there were some issues with Caleb Jackson. It's going. It's not. Well, let's see. What was Caleb Jackson? What was the deal with him? I can't remember. But there was some kind of issue with Caleb Jackson. But what's up, Marquise Webb? I don't guess you're still in here. If you are, hey there. Appreciate Ashley stopping by. Now, if y'all don't throw some more comments in here, me and my brother Ben are just gonna have a little chit chat live here. Anybody in there? Now it's showing 3 people are on YouTube. Now is that still true? Appreciate a thumbs up on YouTube. I'm cutting back and forth with okay, the quarterback. They didn't sign a quarterback out of Washington. Okay, so this kid Washington, Damon Williams Jr. He was he's had a relationship with Lane and Charlie Weiss the last couple of years. Lane's been trying to get him since he came out of high school. But he went to Arizona briefly, and then he followed Jed Fish up to Washington. And, Lane and them been trying to get him. Well, he signed with Washington about a week ago. And the Big Ten has some very tight language in their contracts with the players. And when he tried to go to the portal, they said, okay, well, just so you know, you're going to have to pay us back the $4 million. I guess they give them the money up front, which to me is stupid. You're going to have to give us back the $4 million, plus the NCAA clearinghouse was going to take $4 million out of that school's revenue share money next year. And so the kid backed down after that, and I guess his parents talked to him or whatever, but he's staying in Washington. Now, the big question is, you've got Leavitt's still out there. I'm really scared about Leavitt. I've said this before, that Lisfranc injury to his foot. I mean, that's ligaments and bones. And, there's no guarantee that Leavitt will be ready in August. I mean, we need somebody that can play. So, there's still some folks out there. But look, I have absolutely no doubt in my mind about Charlie Weiss and Glasscock and Lane and all them. They know how to evaluate people, and they will find us some good people. I mean, look, they found Trinidad Chambliss. All right, at Ferris State. What was that, up in Michigan, or is that Michigan? I think it's in Michigan. I mean, so they'll find the talent. They can find a diamond in the rough. They'll find us some people. It'll work out, but the money is coming out. Yeah, Charlie called a good game. And look, hey, I thought Ole Miss was going to pull it out. But, the Kewan Lacey is hurt. I mean, that shoulder and that hamstring, and the question is now, okay, so if Trinidad's not going to be able to stick around the next year, should Kewan Lacey stick around? I mean, if Trinidad has to go on to the NFL, it may be, there may be some breaking in the ranks. Let me cut over here and check out the YouTube. Nothing on YouTube. Nobody's asking me any questions. Nobody's doing anything. Okay, fine. Let's go back to Facebook. All right. If anybody's out there, hey, it's just me and my brother Ben. 2 people watching. I guess that's me and Ben. Well, that's all right. And that thing, look, let me tell you what. Lane Kiffin sent out the first appeal to the NCAA back in November about Trinidad because he knew what was coming. I mean, and they said no. And so they did it again. And he said no. And they did it again. And they said no. And I think they did a third time now in December. And you saw it. They I'll get back to you, LCB3. But it's there's no history from previous schools about any kind of medical treatment or any kind of medical issue. And the NCAA response, this last response it's out there on social media, it's pretty cut and dry. Trinidad needs to go and get in the third round or maybe second round at best in the NFL. And, and he could thank Lane Kiffin and Charlie Weiss for that, for them finding him and pulling him out of D2. LCB3, I know it was you, LCB3. You poured that beer all over me. Or was it Byron? Hey, man, I don't remember. That was, what was that? Was that 50 years? No, 45 years ago? Whoo! Man, that was a long time ago, LCB3. All right. Who else we got in here? Please jump in there. Jump in the comments. Hit that like button. If anybody's over here in YouTube land, hit that like button. I'd appreciate it. Let's go back over here. Let's go back to the Facebook guys. All right. Let's see. I think I got a response. I bet it's from no, it's not from Sarah. Who's it from? Josh Jones. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, we are honored to have in our presence the barrister of Birmingham, Josh Jones. Welcome, cuz. Glad you could join us. Oh goodness gracious. All right. So what else can we talk about? Hey, how about them? I'm hoping that Kim Mulkey got them Lady Tigers back on track. Man, I don't remember. Everybody was blaming Little Boosie for putting a hex on him when he was at the ball game. I think he was there with her before the Kentucky game. No. Yeah, maybe so. Anyway, they lost 2 in a row. So hopefully they got that back straight. Hey, the men's basketball team, I mean, I just don't know. I mean, Dale Brown is still alive. I mean, why don't we just bring Dale back, So, Boosie and Kim shop the same store. I hear you. The quarterback next year, we do not know yet. I can pull up here. They're looking at some different people. There's a kid named let's see, what is that? What's the kid's name? There's this Landon Clark quarterback, and there's also this Tyler Junior College quarterback, Trey Guerra, is scheduled to come visit. Levitt still hasn't signed with anybody. I mean, I assume that Lane and them knew what they were doing when they almost decided to sign him up. Maybe they didn't pull the contract and not sign him because they thought they were going to get Williams, but out of Washington. But maybe they also pulled the deal because they found out just how hurt that boy is. So now the good thing about Levitt, he does have 2 years of eligibility, and they really want somebody with 2 years of eligibility. They don't want one of these 1-year things. And then you got to kind of try to fight for what's out there, like the problem they had with Trinidad. Let me pop back up here. Let's see. But right now, LSU has the number 2 portal class. Now, we're pulling in some offensive linemen. Let me tell you what, I predict our defense, Blake Baker, who is married to my second cousin. Blake Baker, second cousin? Yeah, second cousin. Blake Baker is going to have a top 10 defense next year. I'm telling you. I mean, he is going to have a top 10 defense. And yes, LSU baseball is preseason number one. Hey, LSU will be in Omaha this year, this coming year. Well, this year, yeah, it's 2026. LSU is set. I mean, they struck gold when they hired Jay Johnson and found him, and people and these kids, they want to play for him. These stars want to play for him, just like these girls want to play for Kim Mulkey, just like these players want to play with Lane Kiffin, because they know they got a great chance of winning a national championship. Let me pop over here to YouTube again. And nobody's there. Who knows if they ever will. The YouTube situation is, I'm trying. I need to get at least 50 subscribers eventually. And of course, I gotta have like 4,000 hours. Sharon Pugh, Dr. Pugh, sorry we missed you in there. Appreciate the like. Will Mabry and Nicholls State player at Alex Box February 18th. Oh, okay. Oh, they're playing at Alex Box February 18th. Ooh, I would love to go to that game. That's Tyler's birthday. Speaking of Tyler, Ben, they're getting ready to have another child, I think in April. But February 18th, boy, that'd be a great game. I have not had a chance to go to one of the baseball games in the new ballpark. It's been a long time, for sure. Long time. Let's see who else we got coming in here. I sure will, man. I sure will. They're up in Indiana, and if Shannon's had a cold for like 3 weeks, and so if she can get well, we're going to try to go up there. Not this weekend, but next weekend, Martin Luther King Jr. Day weekend, for a few nights. We usually drive up to Arkansas, stay with her family, and then shoot on to Indiana to see Tyler and them. He's a youth pastor, associate pastor, something like that, at a church up there in Terre Haute, Indiana. All right. I tell you, Ben, if you get tickets for that February 18th game to go up there, I would love to go with you, man. I would love to go with you. No, I'm not going to go to the opener. I tell you, Larry, LCB3 asked me if I'm going to the opener against Clemson. I guess it's because I'm just getting old, and I got my feet are bad, Larry. Okay, be honest with you. That's why I can't go back to Disney World. If I go to Disney World, I'd have to get one of them carts. But after they expanded the Upper East deck, and just all the different changes in the last 10, 15 years of parking and everything. And, I got some fantastic seats in my office. I got my chairs. Shannon and I can watch games. We got, 2 65-inch TVs. If Arkansas is playing, I can put that on the screen over here for her, and if an LSU over here on the left for me. It's just a great deal, and I just I can't make it to any games live anymore, but I can go to a I'll come with you. I'll come with you, Ben. I mean, barring any unforeseen circumstances, I'm sure Shannon will let me go. Uh, but I would love to go with you, man. That'd be great. That would be awesome. Just awesome. Thank you, Brother Ben. All right. So LCB3, I assume you will be going to the opener against Clemson. That's going to be a great game, and I will have my popcorn and Coke Zero sitting in front of the TV watching that for sure. Let me jump over here to YouTube and see if anybody's over there. I don't see anybody over here. Nobody has done anything over there. Okay, so let's go back to Facebook. All right. Yeah, I knew you'd go LCB3. How's your wife doing, Larry? Hope y'all doing well. I keep saying I'm going to call you sometime and let's go have some lunch. Oh, I know. I tell you, Larry, if I was going to go to a game, I would love to make a road trip up to Oxford for that first game at Ole Miss. That first away game, we play Ole Miss up there. I think that would be awesome, and I would find a way to walk and make that game, and I'll just sit in somebody's lap in the Grove for a while if I have to. But yeah, that would be awesome. That I went up to an Ole Miss game about 45 years ago, 40 years ago maybe, I don't know, and that was a good game. Well, I know, Ben, you're not married or anything. You ain't got no kids. You just got horses to feed and stuff like that. But I know you would go to that. I have to introduce you to LCB3, Larry Beeler, Brother Ben, and boy, that would be fun. That'd be a fun game to go to for sure. All right, I think y'all hit that like button. Appreciate it if you haven't already. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, mercy. Yeah. Okay. And we got this going on. Okay. All right. There's 3 of us left on here. That must be me, Larry, and Brother Ben. That's okay. I'm enjoying this. This is good. And some of these people, I've had some comments on some of my videos. Some of these people talk about tampering and stuff. There ain't no damn tampering. I mean, Ole Miss can't holler that we're tampering if they're going to invite 6 of our coaches to come help them coach. I mean, that was just ridiculous. Now, this is what my mind's just bouncing all around. I would love one of those purple hoodies that say Lane State University. I mean, I think that would be so cool. I would love to do that. And I apologize for the green screen back behind me. I didn't have a chance to get something better up there. I'm not. What's the word? I'm not sophisticated enough yet, and I haven't taught myself how to have something up there in the background while I'm doing a live stream. As y'all can see, I do know how to use the green screen when I'm doing videos, but I just I haven't figured it out yet, Yeah, Curiel. I mean, yeah. Oh, yeah. That kid. Let me tell you what. You need to get his autograph. because that kid's going to have some a fantastic major league career. I mean, look what Bregman did, and I think Curiel is better than Bregman, and they're probably going to move that kid to the infield sometime soon, but we'll see. Put your LSU stuff behind you on a bookcase like jerseys and cards or pennants. Well, we've talked about that, and I will. It's hard. It was hard finding a place to set up at. I can't set up in the office, and but you're right. I do need to get something in here, and I will. You know, it. If I can ever get to the point where I can make a little pocket change on that from YouTube, I'll start. I'll get things going pretty good there. Who else we got here? And by the way, I like everything y'all are saying. Let me go back and check YouTube. Oh, YouTube. Hey, look. Hey, YouTube. Got 5 people in here. 5 people. Now, feel free to make a chat. YouTube. Be glad to give you a shout out. Look, I got a thumbs up on YouTube. That is a first, getting a thumbs up on a live stream on YouTube. Fantastic. Thank you so much. That was, I wonder if that was my brother Ben, jumping back and forth between Facebook and there. Hey, anybody out there, if you got a question about anything, you want to discuss something more, I'll share with you what I've found. Now I'm going to tell y'all a good free source of information, if you don't know, is LouisianaSports.net. Now, I also have a subscription to On3. I get a lot of things from On3, the On3, the Bengal Tiger Network, and so forth. But LouisianaSports.net, you can get some get up to date on things right there. Really nice. And look at that, man. We got 6 people in YouTube. Man, we're cooking with gas. I got Signetti. Now Signetti, man, he is like, he is just the spitting image. Reminds me of Nick Saban. I mean, look at Signetti. He can come in from James Madison. Look what he did with Indiana last year. And then he gets Fernando Mendoza. Look, hey, Mendoza was not that great. He didn't get any big school offers out of high school. He didn't do that much when he was at California. But Signetti got it out of him. And Signetti is the man. Let me tell you. And that defense. I mean, you saw it. You saw what they did. Like at old Saban. He was impressed. He was impressed what Indiana did to Alabama. And I believe that that's going to happen with Oregon. Hey, now don't get me wrong. Oregon's powerful. Oregon could win. If you make mistakes and you turn over the ball, you're going to lose. But all things being equal, no turnovers on either side. I believe Indiana's going to take it. Indiana's going to beat Miami also. Miami is good, but they're just not as deep and heavy and physical as Indiana is. He said, who said Google me? Oh yeah, oh yeah, Signetti. Yeah, I remember that. Signetti said, "Google me." That was good. That was good. Uh, Come on, anybody in the chat? Hey, you folks over there in on YouTube. You're going in and out. All right. Uh, Now we're going back over here. Was Carson Beck worth the money? Well, I guess he was, considering what they had. He was their best option. And Carson Beck's pretty good, but Carson Beck's not going to make it in the NFL. Okay. I'd be surprised if Carson Beck was a backup quarterback in the NFL. That boy just needs to take some of his NIL money and go get a makeover. That boy needs a makeover. I mean, he is just not the most attractive dude, and somebody needs to show him how to do his hair. I mean, really. Oh goodness. Oh, this has been a blast. What time is it? Woo! Oh, we got plenty of time. We got another 45 minutes before the next game. You like that, Ben? Oh goodness. Anybody over there on YouTube? Hey, leave us make a comment, write something in the chat. Be happy to have you. Or you can pop on over to Facebook. We're double dipping over here. Facebook and YouTube. Oh, there's only two of us in here, Ben. So that must be you and me. LCB3 didn't even say bye. Shame on him. What we got here? Oh, let's see. What else is going on, Ben? What else is going on? Oh, no, LCB3 is still here. Okay. All right. Yeah, I guess if you're not looking and right there on the page, it just shows that you're not one of the people in the room. But thanks, Larry. I do appreciate it, and I wish we could get together this spring sometime and chit chat about things. How's that beautiful daughter of yours? I bet, boy, I tell you what, she just every passing year she just got more beautiful, and you got uglier. Oh man, I'm so oh goodness, yeah. Oh mercy. Let's see who else. What else is going on, Ben? Oh, you're going to see Phantom of the Opera at the Sanger Theater in March? Oh man, I saw that. Shannon and I went to New York for our anniversary, our honeymoon, back in 25 years ago, and we saw Phantom of the Opera, and we saw the Full Monty, and we saw oh God, what was that with Nathan Lane and Ferris, the guy who played Ferris Bueller. I can't remember what the name of that was. It's I can see it. It's on the tip of my tongue. But I think we saw one more, but I don't remember. Uh, so Ben, you taking somebody to the Sanger? I haven't been to the Sanger in forever. I went and saw probably 30 years ago. I went and saw Jerry Seinfeld at the Sanger. Yeah, Matthew Broderick. That's right. That's right. Oh man, you went to Omaha for the first time. Oh man, LCB3. I tell you, I just live vicariously through you, man. You know that's another place I've never had a chance to go to. Oh, now Ben, come on now. We gotta talk. We gotta get you back on the dating scene there, Ben. You know they got apps where you can find you somebody. Yeah. uh, but I'd love to go to Omaha. I tell you, LCB3, you might as well go ahead and start booking Omaha again right now because this LSU baseball team, they may be stronger than last year. And you know, if LSU plays Arkansas again in the series, we're going to win because Arkansas cannot beat LSU in tournament play. It's just sad, and it's still sad what happened to them boys. I still go back and watch that game where they blew it all, and I still feel sorry for that poor left fielder when that ball just bounced off of his right shoulder. Yeah. Ben, you went to 5 games last year? Jeez, man, I got to start hanging with you. Oh, the 1 a.m. game when Bear hit it over. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I hear you, man. I look, don't get me started about this life. Ooh, my cousin Sarah, big Ole Miss um, fan. She graduated from Ole Miss, Ole Miss Law School. Um, she is she's back online, and she's kind of easy to troll sometimes, if you know what I mean. Um, but those Ole Miss, you know, hey, was it great how things happened? No, it wasn't. But you know, you can't blame Lane for leaving Ole Miss. I mean, come on, for going to LSU because I mean, you know, Pete Carroll and Nick Saban, they told him, you got to go. I mean, per capita, LSU has more players in the NFL than any other state. That's right. That's a fact. Look it up. Yeah. Uh, yeah, I brought you to an Aces game. Yeah. I forgot about that. I forget. Excuse me. Oh, mercy. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I forgot about that, Ben. Uh, that was a long time ago. Jeez. I mean, the Aces. I mean, gosh, when's the last time the Aces? I remember when oh, what's his name? The announcer. It's Lynn Rollins. I remember when Lynn Rollins was calling the games at the Aces. Uh, you know, Lynn Rollins, pucker up and kiss that baby goodbye. I always enjoy listening to him. And let's see who else we got here. Somebody else is on here, and I can't find out who it is. All right, and over here I still got. I don't know if anybody's over here on YouTube. YouTube, please Hey, you too. Hit that like button. Drop something in the chat. If you're an Ole Miss fan, go ahead and try to troll me. But man, I tell you what, they got some master trollers on the internet. I mean, they LSU people, woo, and they are fantastic with that AI stuff, making videos and so forth, and making just great trolling material. I mean, they make some fantastic memes, and I wish I could get better with that. I never ran for governor. I was going to run for governor in 2007. Basically the year that Bobby Jindal ran. I was going to run in 2007, and but that was just. I mean, I'm not the greatest guy in the world, but I do have some principles, some ethics, and I found out that you just have to bend them a little bit too much to be in politics. I mean, and by the time I got to the point where I didn't care, I had too many skeletons in my closet. You know what I mean? Oh, goodness. Oh, LCB3. I tell you what, I don't want to get you on here and talk too much about when we were roommates down at LSU. Which makes me think of old Veron, DVB. I saw where he and Miss Margaret, 38 years, 38th anniversary. Goodness gracious. Larry, how long you been married this time? I only did 10 on the first. I didn't even do a full 10. Well, technically, no, I didn't make a full 10 on the first one, but I got 25 on this one. Yeah, I was exactly 1981. I was in Kirby Smith dorms. 9 years. So that's good, LCB3. That's good. I'd love to meet her sometime. She must be wonderful if she's putting up with you. Maybe did I meet her at the groomers? I don't know. Yeah, brought you to an Aces game. So we talked about that. Is anybody else out there? Give us a shout. Give us a comment. Well, I tell you, I can't explain why. I mean, South Carolina women's basketball is going to be, stupendous. But I got a good feeling. I thought I did, and I can kind of picture her, but of course I ain't getting really a chance to talk to her and meet her, Larry. But I would love to be able to have some fun, tell some old stories on you. But I got a good feeling about that women's basketball team. I think the women's basketball team is going to. Oh wait, we got somebody over here. It's me, old timer. I live in Sherwood Forest. Yeah, I'm an old timer, Lars. You worked the wheel call booth for 10 seasons. Hey, well, look, thanks for stopping by, Lars. I hope that you're a subscriber. Please, I need subscribers. It's like I was kidding around on the video the other day. You hear these guys out there saying, please subscribe. 60% of you do not subscribe and that watch us put out our content, and we want to reach 30,000 in 2026. Or if you're Josh Pate with the Josh Pate show, college football show, we want to reach 600,000, coming up on 600,000. And of course, Josh Pate he's made inroads now into ESPN. And he's in that morning show, First Take, with Greenberg, and he's kind of getting in there with Feinbaum talking about the SEC. But anyway, yeah. Hey, look, I want 50. Oh, hey, thanks, Lars. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You stream video games on your YouTube channel. Okay. I'll check that out. Lars. Oh, look, I got 7 people here in the YouTube chat, YouTube group. I guess more people getting off work, able to stop by. Let's see who we got. Let's see, Brother Ben over on Facebook. LSU women just don't have the height, in my opinion. Yeah, well, you got a point there, Ben. You got a point there. That's for sure. But Lars, thank you again. I appreciate you. I appreciate you subscribing. And give me that viewing time, even if you gotta just turn it on and put me on in the background. I may not live to get enough hours to get monetized through YouTube. I mean, you gotta have 4,000 viewing hours, and it just YouTube knew you were an LSU fan. Well, that's good. I heard they changed the algorithm, and so maybe that's getting me a little bit more folks out there. I'm learning. Hey, I'm brand new to this. What was that? December 1st, the first day of the Lane Kiffin administration. That was my first day as a YouTube content creator, and I'm learning to edit. I use DaVinci Resolve. If anybody out there, I tell you, that's a great free editing tool. And of course, I've learned how to use green screen and so forth. Let's back up. So a lot of people are jumping in here. If you got any questions or comments about what's going on with the Tigers, with the portal, everybody's freaking out. Yeah, we got a couple offensive linemen, but of all those kids that have jumped out of LSU going into the portal, I think only like less than 15 have signed up with other schools. Some of those people might be coming back. Nobody has signed Carius Kern yet. I'm hoping that LSU Lane and the guys can keep Carius Kern. I'm convinced that offensive line did not have the best coaching the past couple of years. I mean, look, let's just face it, okay? And, this is not personal. This is just fact. I mean, the numbers prove it out. You don't end up being the 120th or whatever offense in the country if you're good. I mean, look, even last year. I mean, yeah, Will Campbell and those guys could block and pass protect for Nussmeier. But our run game was woeful. And then this year, they couldn't block for Nussmeier. I swear, I believe Nussmeier. Yeah, Nussmeier got hurt. Nussmeier never was 100% healthy. But Nussmeier also, he was scared to death. I mean, he was scared for his life. He knew if he wanted to try and make it into the NFL, he needed to stay healthy and stay alive. It's really a shame. Thank God we had an excellent offensive line for Joe Burrow back in 2019. They won the the Joe Moore Award for offensive line. I feel good. I feel good about our coaching staff. I think Lane definitely knows what's going on, what he's doing. Some people may not like Lane personally, or they may not like his humor, his sense of humor. But I mean, the guy's up at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, and he's already, and by, he does his yoga, and he's already putting stuff out on Twitter X. Hey, he's got a dry sense of humor. I can appreciate a dry sense of humor, and and if he's punching fun at you, he never does it mean spirited. I mean, he likes to mess with people. That's the way he is. But the man can coach, and look, he's 50, and when Saban was 49-50. I think when he came to LSU, or was it when he won a championship? Anyway, right around there. Anyway, Lane is at the age, and he's mature enough that great things can happen with the Tigers. And look, the donors are putting in the money. And also, what a lot of people don't know is LSU has had, little brainiac accountants and stuff working on this NIL thing, getting ready for the clearinghouse for the last year and a half. I mean, we knew this was coming. We knew you couldn't just have straight donors, and they were prepared for it. And that's why Lane came to LSU. If Ole Miss had the situation that we had, he might have stayed. If Florida would have had the great setup that we have for NIL, he might have gone to Florida. But we had it. We had it. We had the ability to get these kids money. Look how many kids he's already signed. And he's going to find quarterback. I mean, look, he and Charlie Weiss, they found Trinidad. They found old Winnidad up at Ferris State. I promise you, he is going to find somebody, and they will get some tools, and they're getting some running backs, and they're getting some wide receivers. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. And again, you also got to look at the defense. Let me tell you, folks, Blake Baker is going to have a top 10 defense, maybe top 5 this next year. They are bringing in the kids. They are bringing in the staff. This will be one of the best defenses that LSU has had probably in this century. I'm not just blowing smoke at you. I honestly believe that. Blake is married to my second cousin, and I have great faith in him. And, let me tell you what, and we can thank my second cousin that he didn't take a job at Tulane. But I mean, he likes having family around, and they got babysitters galore available to them here at LSU with family all around. So it's going to be great. Let me tell you what, Blake Baker is going to be able to parlay a national championship defense into a nice head coaching job. I mean, look at Dan Lanning. Dan Lanning. I mean, you shoot. Blake's a good guy, and we are going to have a top 10 minimum defense next year. And look, defense wins championships. And if you got the horses, you find some good, talented quarterbacks. Maybe they're not 6'4", 220 pounds or something like that, but you find the right people, and I believe Charlie Weiss and Lane will find them. I believe they will find them. Well, yeah, but the thing is, let me tell you what. Somebody just made a note that Lane got punked against Texas A&M. Well, again, we just weren't fully staffed, and let me tell you what, that ankle injury that Weeks got, that hurt us bad. And Witt's leadership and running the defense there from middle linebacker was sorely missed. But let me tell you what. Look, Brian Kelly got his money, but Brian Kelly wasn't hungry anymore. I have no regrets at all saying goodbye to Brian Kelly. Everything you saw out there on the field during this past year, that's Brian Kelly's fault, because Brian Kelly was the coach, and the head coach is responsible. The buck stops with him, and Brian Kelly was he just needed to go. It was time. Maybe it could have been nicer, and I wish we hadn't been embarrassed by Texas A&M, but hey, it all works out. Nothing happens in God's world by mistake, folks. And so have faith. I think we're going to be very happy with Lane Kiffin, and I surmise that Lane Kiffin will win at least 3 or 4 national championships during his tenure here at LSU. I do believe that. No, Brian Kelly wasn't but hey, look, Brian Kelly wasn't a cultural fit. But Lars, neither was Saban. I mean, Saban's from West Virginia. Saban came from Michigan State. Let me tell you what. Back then, when they were going around, they tour all the cities, and they bring the coach around and stuff, and people meet him and so forth. I remember me and my good friend LCB3. We met Saban out at here in Alexandria. That's the area where I'm located, and I was shocked at how short the man was, and he was not the most personable guy. You could tell he wasn't from around here. But he loved football. He loved coaching us. He loved making us a winner. And so he fit. I think Miss Terry was a better cultural fit to Louisiana than Nick. MVB getting back. Okay, well, you want to get MVB back? Hey, maybe we'll get him back. I don't know. But let me tell you what, DJ Lagway is still out there. What do y'all think about DJ Lagway? DJ Lagway is gonna could very well, with the right leadership, he could be the man. Now, he had a nice visit to Baylor, but I can't believe he would not want to come to LSU. But again, I believe that if Lane and Charlie Weiss and Glasscock, if they evaluated DJ Lagway and wanted him, I believe they would get him. I really do. I believe they would get him. but you got to trust the process. You got to trust the process. That's why LSU had so many kids who said, okay, look, I'm gonna go into the portal. Because, they went through and they said, okay, look, son, I know you were making 100,000 a year last year. I'm just pulling numbers out. And, but, we've evaluated and basically we can give you 75. Well, that's hard for a lot of these kids to accept. And, it's a buyer's market out there, and they think they can run around. Of course, they've got these agents, and then they got family. Saying, show me the money. All right. It's a whole different situation out there. Whole different pot of beans, as my mama used to say. Who else we got out there? Hey, I appreciate you folks out there. Feel free to join us on the YouTube chat. Let me get back over here and check on my brother and everybody over here on Facebook. Oh, now Nussmeier. I'm going to tell you what. All right. Let me tell you what Nussmeier's problem was. Not just the getting hurt and stuff. Let me tell you what. Nussmeier got engaged last summer. That was a big problem. That's why Nussmeier liked to come in at 9 in the morning. He say he'd stay late, but I'd have felt much better if Nussmeier had gotten his butt up and been there at 5. Let me tell you what, whoever LSU gets, they're gonna be doing hot yoga with Lane at 5 in the morning or 6 in the morning. I tell you, a lot of these quarterbacks, they love the VR room. They love that VR room. I've heard about it. I'd love to be able to see it. But the VR room is a big draw. I heard Levitt loved it. What else we got here? Who we had over here? Who we got? Talk to me, people. Talk to me. YouTube. Lane's up at 4. Yes, he is. Yes, he is, Lars. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Hey, thanks so much, guys. I appreciate y'all in the chat. I'm trying to keep track of everybody. I don't think I qualify for any kind of super chats or anything. I'm so new. Y'all realize I didn't start doing this until December 1st, and I have done it on a shoestring budget, and I'm just trying to do the best I can. I've taught myself how to edit and how to do a green screen. I haven't figured out if you can do a green screen, projection on behind me while I'm doing live stream, but I don't think I can, because I can only know how to get rid of that green screen when I'm editing. But hey, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all coming. What time we got here? It's 6:15 up on the clock. I tell you, folks, I'm gonna bring us to an end. Yeah, I tell you what, Lars, I want to use OBS. I've got to do some more. When things slow down, I'm going to try to teach myself how to use OBS and do that. But at 6:15, the game starts around 6:30. I'm going to go grab me a little supper. And then get ready for the game tonight. Yeah, Lane's going to find his next Jackson Dart, or better, he's going to find his next Trinidad. Let me tell you. Oh yeah, they can think. Let me tell you what. Ole Miss will never do it, but they can thank Lane Kiffin for getting as far as they did. All right, I promise you. I promise you that. All right, y'all. Thanks so much. Facebook gang over here. Facebook folks, I appreciate y'all. Thank you again. Thank you again to my buddy LCB3. Thanks again to my brother Ben. I appreciate y'all being on there. Thanks to Lars. Lars kept the chat on YouTube rolling, and Lars, send me a thing. I'll try to look you up and join your channel. Disco Dave, thanks for stopping by. Who else we got? Colby Wilson. Thank you, Colby. Appreciate you stopping by. All right. Hey, great, folks. Let me tell you what. I appreciate y'all so much. I really do. This was so exciting. This went much better than the first time I tried to do a live stream. Nobody showed up. No, you know who showed up? My aunt came like a week after on Facebook, and she was leaving me messages like, and a week later, of course, it wasn't live then, but thank y'all. This was a lot of fun. I appreciate it. I'm going to shut things off now. Go Tigers, go Tigers, go Tigers. All right.